What's up, Metal Gear fans? We are back. It has been a minute, and I apologize for that, but it's been a crazy last month since our last Metal Gear Solid update video. And today's video is not talking about Metal Gear Solid Delta, the MGS 3 remake that is supposed to be coming out early next year. But actually, it's about a Metal Gear Solid Volume 1 collection that we talked about briefly before that was announced, but officially we got ourselves a release date and a little bit more depth as to what contents will be included with this collection. And for all things Metal Gear Solid, if you're a big Metal Gear fan like me, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any of these updates, because it's going to be a great year for MGS fans, and I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. I'll raise that 21% even higher. And now with that being said, let's get into the video. During the Nintendo Switch event that was, I think, about 6 days ago, they actually revealed this trailer right here showcasing the Metal Gear Solid Volume 1 collection, which kind of gave me a little bit of a jump scare there when the numbers started rolling in and 1, 2, and 3 were colorized for their respective titles. And then you see 4, 5, and 6 and you're like, wait, what's going on? But besides all that, it's officially confirmed Metal Gear Solid Volume 1 collection will be coming out October 24th. They previously told us it would be in the fall time, but now we have an actual confirmed date. That is 4 months from now. And it's looking pretty cool. It's going to be including the Metal Gear Solid 3 and 2 HD collection versions of those games, and a bunch of other stuff as well on top of that. The new website has revealed something that we knew was coming, but it's pretty cool to get a little bit of a confirmation for it. Man, the nostalgia, just hearing MGS music and seeing Snake, Raiden, all these logos. Oh my god, yes, October 24th on everything: Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam, which is a big deal. I can't wait for the Steam version. That's gonna be a lot of fun, although I am torn because I would like to do a trophy achievement-esque type of like playthrough, and all my completed achievements, aka platinum trophies, are on PlayStation, so I probably will be doing both playthroughs, PC and a PS5 playthrough for it. And the price was also confirmed too. The price is looking to be $60. That is $59.99. And there's pre-order bonuses too that include a limited digital soundtrack containing newly recorded orchestra renditions of the iconic themes from MGS series, including The Best Is Yet to Come, Can't Say Goodbye to Yesterday, and Snake Eater. These tracks will be available to download at launch. And the Volume 1 collection will contain Metal Gear Solid, MGS 2, MGS 3, and much more bonus content, such as a screenplay book containing in-game text of each title and a master book detailing the story and characters. Also included in the bonus content of the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 will be 2 digital graphic novels. The Metal Gear Solid digital graphic novel is a fully voiced digital comic depicting the events of Metal Gear Solid through beautifully dynamic animated panels, followed by Metal Gear Solid 2 digital graphic novel as well that expands on the events of the sequel. I think they came out in 2005 or 2006. But looking at the contents for the Metal Gear Solid Volume 1 Master Collection, it will be coming with Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, the MSX versions of the game, the original releases. And that will be coming with Metal Gear Solid, the VR missions and special missions, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, the HD Collection version, and Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, the HD Collection version, which those were pretty good. I actually owned those when they originally came out, but I never got the Legacy one that came out afterwards. And they're also doing a Metal Gear NES version. I don't know what the difference is between the MSX and the NES version, but that's pretty interesting. And Snake's Revenge, which is a not canon game where you control Solid Snake and you face off against big bosses like Cyborg version. Kind of a cool concept though, I can't lie. You're also getting the 2 digital graphic novels from MGS 1 and 2, and the digital book, as well as a soundtrack. So in 4 months from now, we are going to have a lot of content to sift through, because I think I will be going through these and obtaining all the possible trophies that I can get and achievements and whatnot. I love Metal Gear Solid games. I spent a lot of time growing up, like going through all the little details they packed into this, unlocking everything, all the Easter eggs, all the items, all the difficulty modes, every single thing that Metal Gear has to offer. I've done it except for the Platinum Trophy in Metal Gear Solid 4. I did it once before the game had trophies, which is so tragic, but I just never got around to doing it again because the final trophy in that is to collect all the iPod songs, which sounds great. Not so bad, right? Till you realize the last 3 or 2 songs are tied to the difficulty mode, in a sense that you need to obtain a certain rank when you beat the game, like the big boss rank. And when you obtain that on the hardest difficulties, you'll get the final songs and ultimately unlock that trophy. However, it is a nightmare. Ain't exactly easy. These Metal Gear Solid games are pretty brutal on the harder difficulties. Enemies are just a little unfair, but that'll make for a great stream series to go through. And another important thing to finally talk about, we already mentioned this is a Volume 1 collection, so Volume 2 is expected to come, right? And with Volume 1, what are we getting? We're getting Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, and that's about it. That's 5 playable game titles with 2 other titles as well, which is the NES version of Metal Gear and Snake's Revenge, which as you can see is not included on this timeline because it's not canon. Unfortunately, same goes for Portable Ops. Sorry, Portable Op fans. And if you notice, these games that are coming in the Volume 1 collection are clickable. If you click on it, it brings up bio for the page. It just lets you read through it, look through the characters, which, by the way, these look really cool. Actually, hold on a second. Okay, it's not like super HD, but I could upscale that. Okay, these look really nice. Fine-tuned character bios that look really dope. Let me click the MGS2 one. Oh my god, MGS2 art is so freaking amazing, dude. I love it. Hey, we got to look at the MGS one art. Come on. Oh my god, the classic, timeless, absolutely breathtaking. And when you click on these ones, they don't have a they don't have any art. Well, MG2 does. It just uses the character like codec faces. But yes, only the Volume 1 ones are clickable because that's what's going to be available in Volume 1, and we can see that they already created a bio for it. So it's obvious to see that Volume 2 will be including Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain, and Metal Gear Solid 4. That is a huge deal, and there's a lot of things that come with the fact that Metal Gear Solid 4 could be coming to us across a bunch of other titles. One thing, I'm very excited to be able to play this game again. I still do have my PlayStation 3. However, it is a nightmare to set up with HDCP and Elgato being a thing. Sony did not make it easy to record gameplay back then. You had to buy a bypass filter, which I did have one, but I cannot find it since we moved like twice since I last used it. It just can't be found. Emulation has made it pretty easy to play this game nowadays, which I hear it runs pretty good. And they even have Metal Gear Online 2 available via emulator, which is amazing to see that the fans have been able to keep the server up. But with Metal Gear Solid 4, there's a lot of hurdles that they're gonna have to jump through, specifically for the product advertisement and product placement, and also little bits where the fact is, like, if you're controlling the Mark II with Snake and you look back at Snake, he's actually holding a PlayStation 3 DualShock controller to control the Mark II. I wonder if they will bother to like update that or change that, because from what we've heard, Metal Gear Solid 4 in itself as a game was kind of a difficult game to program for the PlayStation 3. They had to do a whole bunch of wizardry when it comes to that console and getting specific things working properly for that game. So I can't imagine it would be very easy at all to go back and tweak things. But we'll have to see. I do hope that at somehow, some way, they're able to do 4K upscaling in it. I would love to see all the textures and models in Metal Gear Solid 4 properly up to date and looking pristine. If that is not the case, we can 100% bank on the PC community doing us all a solid with that. The last couple big games that have come out on PC, whether they were remasters or remakes, the modding community has come together and really put together some fantastic stuff to just super upscale the quality in ways that unfortunately these companies that make the game could do, but they just don't want to do. And AI is one thing when it comes to voices and arts and stuff like that, but for upscaling, by all means, companies, for emulation and remasters, please utilize that, because at the end of the day, that's what the fans are doing, and it's doing a great job. In addition to these 4 titles coming in Volume 2, we could also expect there to be extra included contents as well, which aren't known as of right now. But when we do know, I will be for sure bringing that up to you guys to let you all know. I'm really looking forward to this year of gaming, man. It's so exciting to see all these titles that are coming out and coming back in that sense. I'm really looking forward to seeing more footage as far as like Metal Gear Solid Delta goes, and seeing exactly what approach they take as far as the realism goes with the graphics and what gameplay elements will be like for that game. And if you guys are excited to hear about that stuff too, be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you are new. More Metal Gear Solid videos are on the way, and you do not want to miss them. My name is BltzZ, and thanks for watching.